I would like to call Master Devasya to continue the program.
Good morning to one and all present here. We are honored to welcome Sir Cheteshwar Pujara, the pride of Indian cricket and the most successful cricketer in Indian cricket history. Sir Cheteshwar Pujara is a rare successful defensive batsman who takes pleasure in grinding down attacks and then feasting on them. He steps down to the spinners but keeps the ball along the carpet. He doesn't tire of scoring runs, no matter the opposition or venue. His fitness is more about what is required for the batting for long periods as opposed to bulging biceps with tattoos on them. Welcome, sir, to this interview. Sir, I am Devasya Thapliyal, a student of class 8 of DPS Gandhidham. With your kind permission, shall I take this privilege to start the interview, sir?
Sure, definitely.
Thank you, sir. Sir, so my first question to you is, when did you think of becoming a cricketer and at what age?
Firstly, very good morning to everyone. It's really nice to see you all. There is a lot of energy here. There is a lot of enthusiasm. There is a lot of passion. So first, it's an honor for me to be, part of this event and to be amongst you all. And I look forward to this event, and I hope that many of you progress in your respective fields and become a successful person going forward. But just to start to answer the question, when I was 8 years old, I decided that I want to play cricket. I want to progress in cricket, and that is when my father, who has played for Saurashtra, he started coaching me. He was the one who started coaching me when I was 8, and I worked for 3 to 4 years to progress in cricket. And when I was 12, 13, that is when I got my first opportunity to represent the Saurashtra team, and that is when I started playing professional cricket. And that's when I decided that I want to pursue my career in cricket. I want to become a professional cricketer. And after I turned 13, 14, I got a little bit of success for Saurashtra, and from then on, it's been a remarkable journey. There have been a lot of ups and downs, but yes, I've enjoyed my journey, and that is something which I will always tell you guys to try and focus on, because it's always about the journey. It is never about the result. So many of you are studying, many of you want good results in your studies. But to achieve that, I think the important part is your preparation. And for me, it has always been preparation. I have worked hard to become a successful person. It is always a process. Nothing comes overnight. And important part for you is to work hard, to to try and focus on what you do each and every day, because success doesn't come in 1 or 2 days. So try and ensure that you prepare well when you are studying. You are paying enough attention in your day-to-day life, and the result or the success or whatever marks you get eventually, that is a byproduct. So try and enjoy your each and every day's study, or whatever field you want to pursue your career in. Try and ensure that you are doing that regularly and you are paying enough attention to it.
Thank you, sir. My next question is to you that how will you define yourself as a person?
Well, I'm a straightforward person. I like to live my life simply. Although cricket comes with a lot of fame and glamour, but I like to be a good human being first. I value, all the inputs. There have been, you all have seen this video where I've been portrayed as a successful person. But in your life, I think there are many people who help you out, and those names are not taken here. But I try and value their guidance, their support. My parents have been really an immense support in my cricketing journey. Once I got married, my wife has played an important role. All the coaches I've worked with in my cricketing career, they have played an important role. So I would like to thank all of them at this stage. And to be successful, you are never successful on your own. You always need to take help. You always need to learn from others. You learn from your teachers. You and so try and appreciate who helps you. And to grow, you always try and take support and take help of others.
Thank you, sir. My next question is, what are your hobbies apart playing cricket?
Well, apart from playing cricket, I like playing different sport. I like playing badminton. I like playing table tennis. I like playing tennis. So I try and engage myself in different sports. I also like watching movies, listening to music. So those are my hobbies.
Thank you, sir. My next question is, when you were at a young age, how did you balance your sports and academics together?
When I was really young, I used to enjoy both. I used to go to school in the afternoon, but I used to ensure that in the morning I used to wake up early, go for my practice session, come back, do my homework, then go to school. I had an afternoon school, so I used to go to school around 12:30, and then come back from school around 5:30, and then straight away go to the another practice session, because I used to love cricket a bit more than academics, so I had to ensure that I was giving enough time to cricket as well. But to balance it, I think the time management is important in life, whether you are playing cricket, whether you are playing any sport. Nowadays, academics is really important. And one of the regrets I have in my life is that there was a stage where I just completely shifted my focus to cricket rather than, I wanted to do academics. I haven't graduated. I've just, I've studied till 12th. But if I get back that opportunity to study again and to have that balance of focusing on studies as well as your sport, for me it was cricket. But whatever sport you are playing, whatever field you like apart from your academics, just try and make sure that you are balancing it out. There is enough time, so as long as you manage your time well, you can do both for sure.
Thank you, sir. My next question is that what is your secret behind your success?
One thing I will always say is hard work with discipline. You have to be passionate about what you do. You need to love what you are doing, and then you can always dedicate number of hours which are needed to be successful in any field. So nothing comes easy. I think hard work is always important, but along with the hard work, you need to have a goal. You need to know what you want to be successful in, what kind of field you want to be successful in. And once you are sure about where you want to be successful, then try and give enough time to it. It's important to have to dedicate enough number of hours to be successful in whatever field you want to be. But having enough discipline, making sure you have a good routine, because we are moving fast. Nowadays, the life is moving really fast. So try and make sure that you are not wasting time in, many young kids are here. So I would encourage that not to spend a lot of time on your screen. Rather, try and read something, get involved in sports, because sports teaches you a lot. Yes, academics is needed, but apart from that, experience in life is important. Because many kids love playing games on the phone, iPad. So try and stay away from it as much as you can, because that is not a productive work. Yeah, I also I've gone through that stage where young kids prefer to play games on iPad, or people like watching TV. But my advice to you would be, try and stay away from it, because that is not a productive work. Maybe if you want to do it for half an hour, that is fine, but try and make sure that you have the experience, you engage into things which are a bit more productive, which gives you some information, which helps you, develop yourself in your studies or whatever field you want to progress in.
Thank you, sir. My next question is to you that did you wanted to become a cricketer or something else?
No, I always wanted to become a cricketer, and from a young age I was very sure that I love playing this sports. So it was my dream to play for the country when I was 7-8 years old, and that was the time when I decided that I always want to play this game, and there was never a second thought of doing something else. And for me, there was a lot of clarity when I was young, and that is something I always say, that from a young age, if you want to progress, just have that clarity of what you want to do in life.
Thank you, sir. My next question is that who was your role model in your cricket life and in your real life?
In cricket, it was Rahul Dravid, Sachin Tendulkar, and Saurav Ganguly. All three batters were my favorite cricketers when I was young. In my life, my mother has always, instilled a lot of values in life. And apart from that, I've learned many life lessons from my spiritual guru as well. He's no more. His name was Haricharan Das Ji Maharaj. He used to live in Gondal. I used to frequently visit him and used to take many life lessons from him because it is not about your success or what you do in your field. It is also about how you live your life. And to live a happy life, you need to follow a right path. And I was very fortunate enough to have a good spiritual guru.
Thank you, sir. My next question is, do you still practice as hard as you would before becoming a celebrity?
Yes, I think once you become a celebrity, it is important to work even harder because there are a lot of expectations. So what I used to practice earlier, maybe I have to practice even more now. The reason is when you have reached at a certain level, you want to maintain that level, you want to sustain at that level. And to sustain at the highest level, one has to work hard, one has to practice. And sports is always about repetitions and dedicating number of hours. So in cricket, it is, for me, it is always about, as a batsman, try and play as many balls as possible, try and, have those 2-3 hours net session whenever possible. So yeah, just to answer that question, that yeah, one has to work harder than what one works before getting that success.
Thank you, sir. My next question is, what more achievements do you want to pursue as a cricketer?
There have been many achievements which I wanted to achieve in my life, which I have, but at the same time, winning the World Test Championship was one of my dreams, which we haven't achieved as a team. That is something I would like to achieve going forward if possible. And playing for the Indian team is always a proud moment. And recently I haven't been part of the Indian team, so I want to be back in the Indian team again as soon as possible. And yeah, just to continue playing cricket for as long as possible. But yeah, just try and enjoy my cricket, and that's the ultimate thing.
Thank you, sir. My next question is, what advice would you like to give to the young aspiring cricketers?
I would say follow a nice routine. I've already spoken about dedicating enough number of hours in the practice. So that is primary. That is much needed. You have to dedicate 2, 3, 4 hours depending on the time you have. But apart from that, follow a nice routine because your routine makes a big impact on how you achieve that success. So for a cricketer or for any sports person, minimum number of hours sleep is 8 hours. So try and make sure that you are going to bed on time, waking up early, and then try and work on your fitness as well, because all the young cricketers or any sports person, your fitness is important. So try and make sure that you are paying attention to your fitness, and you can only become fitter if you are eating well. So try and make sure that you are also paying attention to your diet. What you are eating is important, because nowadays there are a lot of fast foods available, and people get tempted to have pizzas and sandwiches and all. But a balanced diet, a nutrition diet is important at a younger age, and that will help you gain fitness, and your fitness will make an impact to how you perform as a sports person. So all I would say is that try and make sure that you are working hard towards what you want to achieve, but at the same time try and dedicate your routine, try and have a disciplined life that will help you become successful.
Thank you, sir. My next question is, which particular country do you like to play against and why?
I love playing against Australia. They have been very competitive. If you have been following cricket, they have won most number of World Cups. So they are very competitive on the field, and that is why I like that challenge. And my performance against Australia have been reasonably well. The reason is I like that challenge, I like that fight, and to beat Australia is a different feeling altogether.
Thank you, sir. My next question is, if you were not a famous cricketer, what else would you be then?
I always wanted to be a businessman, so probably I don't know whether I would have been a successful businessman or not, but if I wouldn't have played cricket, I probably would have got into the business field. But I'm really fortunate that I've become a cricketer rather than a businessman, because I eventually got success in what I loved and what I was passionate about.
Thank you, sir, for sparing your precious time, and on behalf of DPS Gandhidham family, we wish you the best of health, happiness and success in your endeavors. I would like to thank our MD, Shri Nakul Ayachi sir, PVC, Shri CN Ayachi sir and Agnivesh Ayachi sir, our director, Dr. Subodh Thapliyal sir, Vice Principal sir and all our beloved staff members for giving me this opportunity. I request Nakul sir to grace the occasion with his words of wisdom.
It's very big moment for us that celebrity has come from all the way from Rajkot. I've played with him during Saurashtra times, and when we had discussion with Subodh sir, he is the right person to motivate. He is an example of determination, discipline, and he's still motivating us. You know, when he said, you know, celebrity होने के बाद भी जो hard work करना होता है, तो वो एक बड़ी बात है कि हम लोग एक स्टेज पे पहुंच जाते हैं लाइफ में, बट उसके बाद हम लोग इजी छोड़ देते. तो आई थिंक ही इज मोटिवेटेड अस इन अ वेरी बिग वे. आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक हिम, and hopefully his words will help us, you know, grow further in life. Thank you, Cheteshwar, for being part of us again, and hope to, you know, keep coming to Gandhidham, and we'll be keep calling you again, and thank you.
Now, I would like to request you all to please rise up for the national anthem and Zubir sir to guide the assembly.
3, 2, 1, start.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा. विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा. तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे. गाहे तव जय गाथा. जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.